When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on second down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the... Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Keller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. Handoff to the single running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, USC. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. Quick handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes a move. Strikes the blow. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Peterson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off play action on first down. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throwing right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Iowa! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen.
And it's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, USC! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good.
That makes the score USC 35, Iowa 14.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And the Trojans will boot away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. A hand to the running back. Jukes his way for more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. One word to describe this guy, unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward. Just
got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 8.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Keller. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on its way. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this round.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Keller.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Using his legs to buy some time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
To the air on first down. Coming after it. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.